Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Rome 2, where we're playing as the Kingdom of the Kush. Yeah, I really love the Kushites. They're easily one of my favorite factions in the game because they get such cool units. They get really heavy cav, as you can see, the Kushite Royal Guard. It looks amazing. It really has that thematic scheme of the era, even though it's the vanilla game. I'm pretty sure Dividend Impera would be making a better job with these guys, but still they seem quite cool. They're really heavy, they pack like a real punch, and they're actually quite they can hold their ground because they're actually heavy melee cavalry. They're not shock cavalry. So you get these boys into a fight against even companion cavalry, which is a very heavy shock cavalry, and if you just leave them in prolonged combat, they will actually win. They will take a little bit more damage on the impact, but in the end they're gonna overcome the fight. They're pretty much like the Praetorian Guard, the cavalry one, because Praetorian cavalry in this game is actually quite good. Even against shock cavalry they can put up a fight if left in a prolonged fight as well. So for the front line I get a front line of just slaves, so they can take the blunt of the force in case for any missiles or anything like that. I get two Kushite slave spearmen on the flanks, so a lot of slaves because I really invested a lot on the Kushite Royal Guard. And for my main actually force is I have like 5 or 4. I think I got 4 Total Warriors. I couldn't get the better variant, which is heavy Total Warriors or Royal Total Warriors, which are a lot better. But yeah, I was just a little bit low on money. 2 units of slave slingers, and I think actually 4. I get also 2 units of archers, if I'm correct. Where are they? Yep, just plain and simple archers. And I think that's pretty much all for my general, also a Kushite Guard. And let's go over to the opponent of mine. As I can see back here, some shield bearers, some more shield bearers for the general's bodyguard, and the front line full of... Oh, he went really thematic over there. I can see that he's got thorax pikemen in the middle, some hoplites protecting the flanks, which is excellent. You always want to be doing that, I can agree on that. And 2 more units of hoplites over here, quite good. And 2 units of companion cavalry, so I get the cavalry advantage for the moment. I think, yeah, I have the missile advantage because he's got 4 archers with 3 chevrons. But you know what, standard archers are no match for any slingers because they can shoot faster, they can shoot more rocks, and they just overcome that no armor from the archers. So the only thing he's got better than me, I think, is the main infantry. So my advice before the match begins would be to play defensively. This is how you want to do it, and just force your opponent with a really micro-intensive and smart play from the archers. So as you can see, he's coming into the front with his slingers, which is not a good idea because I got the advantage. As I said, I got 6 missile units in total, and I actually got 4 of them as slingers. He was trying to get into my left my left side over here, but I was able to screen out with some Kushite Royal Guard. I'm not gonna try to engage because I got the missile advantage, so I'm gonna take my time, start shooting at them, just wear them down a little bit. But smartly enough, he's gonna pull the whole force back, the missile line, which is the best thing to do if you're seeing that you're getting destroyed. And the best idea would be to just bring them back when I'm least expecting it, when I have committed these guys shooting something else. So then slowly but steadily you can start working on those archers down. So I moved my cavalry right over here just to I think I'm about to go after these ones over here, but I'm gonna change my mind because you don't really want to get into the back line because there's a lot of stuff here that can actually hurt me. So he's sending his line forward. I pulled back my archers, I pulled back my slingers as well. I'm gonna send the slaves in just so I can pin all of these forces into one place. As you can see, these guys are charging right up. Oh my god. And he actually just kept them marching forward. These pikes forgot to get their pikes down. Now they will, but as you can see, I created chaos amidst his lines. I see that one pikeman have managed to get through, and I'm gonna target him with everything I've got over here. And as you can see, the slingers are just gonna rip those thorax pikemen, even though they're heavy armor. Well, not so heavy. they're just gonna demolish them real quick over here. These numbers are gonna go down fast, and I'm gonna place my Sotal warriors over here, just throw the javelins, and I'm just gonna wait. Just wait over here. As you can see, just just a few of these guys are left. Have I engaged anywhere else with my Sotal warriors? I don't think. I'm just keeping them in the back at the moment, along with the spears on this side. I think I have engaged with some Sotal warriors. Yeah, that's right, on the hoplites over here, because the hoplites are not gonna be able to fight all this tight back. I'm just trying to keep away from the pikes at the moment, and as you can see, there's only one pikeman is out. The other one is gonna try to advance, and he's gonna suffer the same fate pretty much like the rest of his fellow brethren. And yeah, some leftover javelins are being thrown. Alright, so over here, as soon as I'm done with this boy, I'm gonna target the other pikeman, but for right now I'm just fighting hoplites. I managed to get ready to charge at my enemy over here. I think he had, yeah, he has his other cavalry committed on the other side, because he saw that I have more on this. He's gonna try to get in my back with his guys over here, just try to catch my shield, my Kushites, but I'm not gonna fall for that. Over here I'm just gonna get a quick charge. I don't even think I'm gonna get a kill, so as soon as I see the shield bearers moving in, I'm just gonna move out. He's gonna bring more of his companion cav over here to get him. My Kushite Royal Guard, I completely missed it. I sneaked over here, I got a charge into the hoplites, just one real quick. And over here, as soon as I saw the whole force coming, I'm gonna get these Kushite slave spearmen. I'm gonna throw them into both of these shield bearers, and as you will see, they're gonna hold them in place for a really long time. Even these javelins that are being thrown at them are gonna cause some maximum losses. So over here I noticed that he's kind of sleeping, I might rather say. Over here I get a back charge into these shield bearers, which are fighting Sotal warriors. Quite a nice fight for me, I would say. And as you can see, he actually wakes up and he manages to counter-attack, and this is gonna be a brutal charge. As you can see, I'm gonna take some damage on the impact. Yep, some guys are going down, but as soon as I stay in here, it's all gonna be good. Like, I really need to just keep the fight going. If he tries to disengage, just a random order there, I just get them to re-attack. It was just a misclick. So for the front line, as you can see, all of their pikemen are gone. I'm just pretty much reallocating my archers and slingers into any position that I can in order to shoot them. Over here he was actually trying to avoid getting shot by the archers, that's why he turned, but I don't know if that's a good idea, having Sotal warriors attacking you in the back. I'm gonna see an opening, since all of his cavalry is right now busy fighting my two Kushite warriors, which are actually going down really fast. I wasn't expecting that. So actually the companion cover a lot better, even on a prolonged melee fight. But I think I didn't get a clean charge onto these ones. But overall, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna finish off these archers. I'm gonna get all of my cavalry here, just get some quick charges so I can finish them off quickly, and then I'm just gonna re-engage, just go and hit some of that back line. So over here, have they actually managed to turn? No, they're still looking towards here so they can avoid the shots, but now they're actually turning, but I think it's a little bit way too late, and these guys are getting ripped apart. Some spearmen, look at how just a 200 or even less Kushite slave spearmen are able to hold back a 600 coin unit over here. That's what you gotta love about this game. Over here I pulled back these guys because I didn't realize that there was at least one thorax pikeman still alive. I thought I killed them all. Obviously I didn't, so I just pulled these guys back so I can start to shoot them. I moved the Sotal warriors in order to start fighting the shield bearers, and just the Kushite slave spearmen over here with the backup of some Sotal ones are gonna be able to hold back all of these guys. And actually the companion cav is starting to go down. They just can't take any of it. Just one unit remaining with just 30 men, and they're soul all gonna go down. Over here I open fire, and as you can see, they're not gonna be liking that. I was actually having all of my guys into not on fire at will. That's why sometimes they weren't shooting, because I was actually expecting some really heavy missile play from Macedon, because you always see that, because if you bring pikes you need a really heavy missile line. So I was about, okay, and this is the reason I brought 6 of them, because I was expecting that, but I didn't get it. Like, only 4 slingers turned out really well for me. Over here the hoplites are just getting massacred, just getting surrounded by everywhere. The same happening over here, also getting shot, and I think this is gonna be it. So that was a fun battle, and my opponent, congratulations to him over there, but it was just a bad army setup. I don't think he was quite that experienced. He's probably just getting into the game, and he actually laughed at my name, which is male feminist. Yeah, you get it. And yeah, my Kushite warriors, my Kushite royal guard, as you can see, did an amazing job. This guy wasn't a match for the companion cav actually, but I think they just he just have a hard charge on him. I think these two units actually charged this one and the other one got away. That's why one of the two had so many kills and the other one didn't. So I would really love to see what would happen into a 1v1 fight against that heavy cav, against that heavy shock cav against that heavy melee cav. The archers, as you can see, an amazing amount of kills. The same for the slingers. They just controlled the fight for me. I was able to just do whatever I wanted. The spearmen, also excellent job. Not many kills, but they were just thrown at the enemy and just keeping him at the place pretty much half of the game, whether it was cavalry fending off and screening, or it was actual infantry, hoplites and such. The Sodal warriors, also a good amount of kills. Some of the guys over here were, I think this one, excuse me, was the one fighting pikemen, so that's why he is a little bit tattered, but still a decent amount of kills, although these guys, look at them, full health, 120 kills, you gotta love that. And the slave infantry did exactly what it was asked for them. Just throw themselves into the front lines, keep the enemy occupied, get them actually tired, because this is the reason you always bring some fodder units, so you can throw them at the enemy, wear themselves down with just cheap crap, which it doesn't really matter, and then just throw your big guns inside. Buy yourself some time if you have a heavy missile line, which is what was my strategy was. My strategy was to keep myself back with my cavalry. I wasn't intending to go into the offensive. I think it's a bad move to go into the offensive unless you really have the advantage, but if my player, if the opponent of mine was a little bit smarter over here, he would, I should have had some trouble. All that was needed was some hoplites being kept in reserve and the cavalry and the archers just shooting down. So I usually don't, lately at least, since I'm getting better matches with some more better veteran players, which actually know how to play. And yeah, going fully offensive is not always a good idea. I think the Roman way, just sitting tight and wait for the right moment, is the way to go. And I can actually say that possibly it was the right moment. Anyway, so for my opponent, a really narrow army. I don't like that. He should have gone more wide. The pikemen, if you bring them, you will need some cheap infantry to support them. Not these shield bearers. I don't think they belong in this army. With these two guys gone, he could have grabbed a lot more. The companion cav, yeah, you can bring 2 of these, I guess, but if you run across against 4 units of enemy cavalry, which are a lot more numerous and almost same stats, I don't think it's gonna go well. That's why I don't prefer most of the times to bring such heavy and good cavalry. I just don't like being narrowed down by numbers. And the archers, well, they get demolished. And the rest of the infantry, well, except the rest of these fellows over here, these 2 actually did great. Probably it was the guys fighting spearmen and slaves, so yeah, they get a decent amount of kills. So that was it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification button if you're actually enjoying Rome 2 battles and you wanna be seeing more. And yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.